VigilanteWilliamson here with a very simple question, and that is, why do Western game developers hate women? Yes, that is the premise that I'm going with. We've seen time and time again that these game developers have a propensity to depict women as very unappealing, either extremely masculine or, in this case, frumpy, maybe overaged. Did Mary Jane in between games gain a lot of weight and then lose a lot of weight? Is that why her character model looks the way it does? It doesn't make sense. And I'm not accepting this is some feminist ideal that shows women are more than their looks. And I agree with that. Women are more than their looks. They deserve to be respected for more than how they look, but they also don't deserve to be depicted ugly. That is not right. That is unfair to women. I think that's disparaging towards women. And I don't accept this pseudo feminist narrative. I don't believe it's in the name of quote unquote wokeness, unless you accept that wokeness is actually a discriminatory set of conditions in and of itself, and it actually seeks to discriminate against all the groups that it claims to protect. Unless you accept wokeness as something like that, I don't buy it. Not anymore, because this happens too often. This happens when you make Abby overly masculine in The Last of Us 2, and when people have an issue with everything, you yell at them and you call them incels. I don't buy this, men just want to jack off to the character. No, I just don't want to look at something that is visually unappealing. Her character model looks so distorted relative to the rest of the world. It looks like intentionally made to look unappealing. That's what it looks like, and people do not want to see that in this game. In general, you didn't make Peter Parker like 250 pounds of fat, did you? He's a slim dude. If you get the underwear uniform from the first game, he's a slim, muscular, and shaped dude. Why'd you do that? Is it for females to jack off for? No, it's because you want the character to look like a superhero. It's bad enough that Mary Jane was shoehorned into the original game and made to be really the worst part. If you're going to put Mary Jane in the game playable, you better have a radioactive spider or give her superpowers, because I'm playing a superhero game. I don't want to be a stealth reporter, which Mary Jane was never a reporter. I don't know why they made her Lois Lane Oracle. That's another can of worms for another day. She was already shoehorned into the original game, and it felt like some weird feminist girls can do stuff too sort of thing. She was very annoying to play with, and I hated her until they finally gave her a weapon toward the end of the game. Like, there's no point of having this character in a superhero game where she has no superpowers. I hate it, and I hope there's not too many missions of this character as is. So you take a character that is already in-game annoying because she disputes from the mechanics that you expect, and then you make her ugly. Why? Is it for the outrage? Is this what it is? What is it? And so that's why I say they just hate women. That's why they constantly depict women as ugly. There's another can of worms if you want to go into race and how they I've seen a video, and I can't think of the content creator's name offhand, but he talks about how Western developers depict black women as opposed to Japanese developers. You should check it out. I'll link to it and have like a thumbnail that shows it. And in that video, he's not going as hardcore as I'm going in this one, right? He's not attributing malice to the game developers like I am, because this is a pattern, and it's not just black women, it's all women. Women are depicted as less attractive, and I don't believe it's to avert the male gaze. I believe it's because these developers hate women, and these character models and the people who make the decision, I should just say that, these decision makers hate women, and they want women to be depicted as ugly as possible. That is my interpretation, because when something consistently happens, what other interpretation you can have? Like I said, you don't have to depict someone as ugly to show that you have more value than your looks. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand that. I don't understand why would you, in a visual medium like video games, intentionally make any character model unappealing and aesthetically unappealing. That makes no sense to me. So my only answer for this consistently happening, whether it's this game or The Last of Us 2 infamously, which I may have said in this take. I've taken a couple of takes, so I'm not sure if I mentioned it in this rant. But infamously, Abby, Last of Us 2, and some other characters, the depictions are intentionally ugly. And I don't bias for feminism. I don't. Not anymore. Not anymore, or wokeism, unless you say that wokeism is to discriminate against the groups it alleges to champion. I don't buy it anymore because this happens too often. I buy that maybe there are either men who have an issue with attractive women or women who have an issue with attractive women and some weird jealousy, and they need depicted as unattractive because unattractive to them means more realistic. And I don't buy that. I don't think that the Mary Jane they show is actually realistic because very few women, very few humans who have seemingly such a low amount of body fat show that much body, unless she's gained weight. Maybe she's pregnant, and maybe we're all wrong about this character model. If she's pregnant, if she's had some weight gain through some issue or something, maybe that's some storyline issue that we don't understand, and that's why this character model looks like this. But if she has the same body frame she had in the original game, it is very unrealistic for her to have that chin structure. Has she experimented with steroids? What's going on where her chin structure would change that much over this game? Did she have some radioactive issue? Like, what's happening? If there's no storyline reason to explain it, I can only deduce the developers hate women and want them to look ugly because this isn't realistic. There's no realistic means for her facial structure to have changed in the way that it has between these character models. But I've ranted long enough. You tell me what you think. Do you like the new character model? You think it's some storyline reason she has jowls and the weird jaw structure that she has? Or do you, like me, see this as some weird jealousy interested thing? Or do you accept that, oh no, this is just how feminists depict things because of, you know, the male gaze and looks and all that good stuff? You tell me. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night and God bless. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.